Vada Dasturji Khurshid Dastoor. He is the high priest of the oldest fire temple in our country, the temple of the Parsis. The Zoroastrian religion is located in Udwada in Gujarat. Thank you so much for joining us on the telecast. My first question is, how do you and your community views Ram temple inauguration in Ayodhya?
It is a great pleasure that the Ram Mandir is getting inaugurated in Ayodhya. It's not only a national event, it is an international event. As it is not just a festival kind of a thing, it is a festival, but you are taking a person literally like a God figure, like a fatherly figure, whether you call him Parshuttam, Maryada Purushottam Ram, or Ram the God, whatever it is. He's coming back to his birthplace. So it makes an international event, and people, and for India, it is really we are proud that such an event is taking place during our time. So we can see to it.
Do you think Ayodhya is going to emerge as a place for tourists from all across the globe to visit regardless of their faith?
Of course, yes. It has to be. The message of Ram, the message of Gita has to be spread across the world, because it shows you and teaches you the way you have to live your life. It will not only be a visitor's gallery like, it will be a temple where you will be able to take the philosophy of life, you will be able to take the guidance from there, and you will be able to lead your life in this world.
Do you think there can now be a concerted effort made to send global religious delegations and allow them to visit Ayodhya to promote interfaith dialogue in the future?
Yes, I'm fortunate enough to be invited for the inauguration of this temple. And I presume and I think that the religion won't take a stand in this matter. Everyone throughout the world, as we visit the Vatican City, as we visit other temples across the globe, we will be able to visit Ayodhya, and people from all the religion. It should not be just narrowed down to the Hindu religion. People from all the religions should go there, pay their respect, and try and learn from there how to live a life.
What is your understanding of Hinduism as one of the world's most ancient religions?
Hinduism is a thought, it's a process to live your life. I can just put it in this phrase. It is just, you follow this, it's not a religion. It's a thought and it's a process. That is what I feel.
Hindus also have a term called Ram Rajya, which has become controversial recently because people mistake it for Hindu imposition. Do you think that there is much to learn from Ramayana about good governance, models and ethics?
See, Ram Rajya means good governance, the serenity. You don't only take care of your people, you take care of all its resources, the nature, the plant, the vegetations, the animals. That is Ram Rajya, where it has not been segregated. This is Ram Rajya is only for Hindu and it is not for Christians and it is not for Muslims and it is not for Parsis. Ram Rajya is, the meaning is very vast. If you have an open mind, if you see through it, Ram Rajya means you are doing everything good in this country, in this place. And you want things to happen to progress. You want good things to happen, basically, in short, if I can say, you want good things to happen for everyone. That is Ram Raj. It's not only for me or you, it's for the country, it's for the nation, it's for everyone across the globe. And that is what it means, that Ram Raj. It's not specifically meant only for Hindus.
India has 1 billion Hindus. It also has more than 200 million Muslims. Buddhism and Sikhism and Jainism have their genesis in India. We have a flourishing Parsi and Jewish community living in our country. What is the hope for interfaith harmony that India represents in a troubled world?
To be very honest, if India would not have been there, and if we would not have been given the privilege to come here and settle as a refugee, Parsis would not have been existing today. India has always been a place of brotherhood, kindness. It has its so many religions incorporated in this small land of India. I'm sorry to say India, it is Bharat. And we always recognized from the Persian times that it was Indus and Hindu Valley, and when our forefathers came here, it was known as Hindustan. And we were welcomed over here. I could not imagine a Parsi without India. But obvious, this land has given refugees and privilege to so many other religions. They have literally accommodated us as a child who doesn't have a parents and goes to orphanage. For us, it was the same thing, that we never had our motherland, and India accommodated us like an orphanage, supported us, make us grow, and made us so strong that we were able to give back everything to this country. And we are so proud of it.
Now, there are many people who are constantly prophesizing that there is Muslim genocide taking place in our country. They're telling the world that Muslims in India are living under fear. We know that there is no such thing that is happening. What do you make of your view of modern India?
All this news is just to bring our country down internationally. I think because we are making progress by leaps and bounds. There is always a jealousy. There is always some coterie who would like to defame each and every individual also. So our nation is also being included in that. That the Western countries doesn't want the name of Bharat to be spread across the globe. There is no such thing as that the Muslims are being tortured or Muslims are being treated badly, because from 2017 to 2019, I was a member of a minority commission in New Delhi, and we have tried to see across India that all the minorities are safe, and I have traveled across and I have seen that all the minorities, the Jains, the Muslims, the Buddhists, the Sikhs, the Christians, the Parsis, all are safe in this country. Yeah, there may be a little bit here and there misconception or some problem, but if you sit across the table, all your problems can be solved.
How has the Parsi community prospered in our country?
The Parsis are fortunate enough, as I said, to come to India. As I told you earlier, we would not have been there if we would not have settled in India. Because the Parsis went to other places like China, Germany, but we were not able to maintain our religion. We came to India, we were given the permission to build our own fire temple on our own conditions. We are able to practice religion according to our fate, what more do we want? And we have progressed in this country along with the country. And we have always taken the country along with us. And that is why the success of a Parsis can be seen more. Though few in numbers, we have always shined out. And we are proud to say that we have given our best to the country because this country has given everything to us.
What is your view on Narendra Modi as a global leader?
He is the best Prime Minister that India has ever got after independence. His views, his vision for this country, his philosophy, his ideas, his greatness has brought this country on an international level where we can be proud of. I salute the leader, Mr. Narendra Modi, as our Prime Minister of India. I think without him, it would have been taken a long, long time for India to reach on this stage.
Now, there is a major Hindu temple that is soon going to be inaugurated in Abu Dhabi in UAE. Are you hopeful of a new understanding of Hinduism that is now rising globally?
Yes, Hinduism has to rise. Hindus have to rise. They have to forget about their caste. They have to forget about their indifferences. They have to rise. They will have to take the guidance from this temple. They will have to start thinking on the basis of Gita. They will have to try to think about Ram not only as a god, but as their philosopher and guide. And how he converted himself from Ram to the Maryada Purushottam Ram. Each and every Hindu has to follow these practices. That it was with brotherhood, it was with smile, it was with peace that he conquered the world. And Hindus should do that, and we are proud of it.
India is one of the few countries that has not seen anti-Semitism. There is no place for Islamophobia. There is respect and veneration for all faiths. What hope of tolerance and interfaith understanding does that send out to the world?
That sense that we are the leaders of real peace. We are the real leaders. We have never conquered anybody. We have never tortured anybody. We have not left India to we have not tried to boast our thoughts on anybody. So that is the real peace, and that is the real United Nation, which we think is that the headquarters of the United Nations should be India. Because the Indian philosophy, the philosophy of Ramayana, the Gita itself says that it's always brotherhood, it's always peace, it's always love, compassionate, care. In all these things, the other negative thing does not come into it. And that makes our country a great country where so many different types of religion stay together and are bringing India up together.
There are many Hindu temples that are being defaced and attacked all over the world, whether we look at United States of America, Northern America, Europe, in Pakistan, Afghanistan, Bangladesh. Why are there some people out there who are trying to create Hindu phobia?
I told you, it is a matter of jealousy. It is a matter of to try and divert the attention. It is a matter to feel that India should not go higher into the international standards. It is just a negative thoughts of each and every person, but we don't have to look into that. We always have to look at the good side of it. We always have to look at a positive side of it. And that is what our That is what Ramayana teaches, and that is what our leader follows. Mr. Modi doesn't care about the negative things, he cares about the positive things. And that is the most important thing in life, that if your mind is positive, your thoughts are positive, your deeds are positive, then it's progress, progress, and progress.
And finally, before I let you go, can India lead the world now in organizing interfaith conferences and promoting global harmony?
Yes, India has to start doing more and more interfaith. Unfortunately, there is not much interfaith conferences in our country. Like in other countries, in UK, in Europe, there are lots of interfaith connections and lot of interfaith committees and lot of interfaith groups which promotes the interfaith peace. India should start following that process of having an interfaith body, starting having an interfaith conferences, start having interfaith in the states, at the state level, and even at the national level.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.